My name is Oluwaseyi. My surname is Joseph. You can call me Seyi Joseph. I'm a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria and a member of the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, ACCA. Really, the essence of this video is to tell you my story. Faced a lot of challenges, particularly as regards my career, really. I can tell you that I wrote WIC 3 times before I made it. I thank God for that. But then, one of my uncles in the profession walked into our house that very day. My name, Mr. Yemi Onobajo. And he told us, when I say us, I mean my brother and I, right? He told us about ICAN 8 years program. And we're like, well, this is a good one, let's give it a try. And that was how my ICAN journey started. I started my ICAN journey as far back as 2003. Precisely October 11, 2003. It wasn't funny then. ICAN back then, if you fail one paper, you fail all. Knowing where I was coming from, it's either you pass or nothing. So there was no option really. I remember when I wrote my HS1 exams, it wasn't funny. My brother and a couple of my other colleagues, we were at ICAN Amuwo Dolphin that people see today. Very, very beautiful looking, amazing. That wasn't how it was back then. The podium that people, look at today, and you have highly esteemed people being invited there to sit down the high table and all that. That same podium was where we had to sleep, in the midnight when we studied late into the night. We had to sleep, and right behind it was where we even took our beds. It's a memory that I can't forget. We had to stay there all through the night, studying with mosquitoes. Unfortunately, it even rained that night. So on the day of my confinement as a fellow, I was just at that podium and I was reflecting. What a memory. Hard work really pays. I guess that was a booster because all of us, if I'm not mistaken, passed that level. At least I can say of my brother and myself, we passed that level at one sitting, and was a good one. And I think that was a booster for the next level, even to the final level. So I completed my HS 1, 2, and 3 at a sitting seamlessly. And in 2005, I went for my AAT induction. And that was how I would say I made the first major accomplishment in life. There's an interesting part maybe I missed, so I need to talk about that. I remember when I started HS1 back then. By the way, the school I attended is called Wise Associates. I said to myself, Seyi, you know your strength, but you need others to help you. So what I did, I came up with an idea, and what I did then was to speak to brilliant guys in the class. And I said to them, guys, can we have group study? And that's how it started. So that picture I showed you earlier, everyone you see in that picture, yes, they formed part of that group. And we studied together from HS 1, 2, 3 till the final level. All right. These guys, I must say, helped me in the journey because there are topics that I did not know that I would always go to, meet them and all that. and we all passed together. After the AAT qualification, the next thing for me was, of course, to proceed to ICAN proper. I must say, it wasn't funny. Why? Because writing ICAN levels or ICAN papers in itself costs as twice as what you would have to pay for your AAT program or your ATS program. There was no money. There was no money. No money to pay for lectures. No money to pay for exemptions. In fact, that time I don't know whether that's what it is now. You must pay for induction, meaning that you must be able to show that you have done your induction. Luckily, we were able to pay that, for induction, and we scaled through that. But now there was need to pay for exemption, no money. I remember in fact, my brother and I had to go visit one of our uncles just to seek help, financial help. He told us something. It appeared negative, but the impact, I would say, till tomorrow, I will respect that man for that. We walked into his house and we explained our plight, and we told him, "Sir, could you please help? We have to make payment for these exemptions, and there's a timeline." He came out blunt and he told us, "Children, I would have loved to help, but I don't have. The little that I have is to cater for my 3 children that are in the university." What is sincere heart, really? But he said one thing. He said to my brother and myself that both of you will have to fight. Fight for your family, fight for yourself, and fight for everyone that will look up to you. That was just it. That was just it. That was all we needed. And we thanked him and we left. And we kept praying. Luckily, one of our colleagues, I want to appreciate our Rhoda, she came to our rescue, and she lent us the money. And that was how we were able to pay for the exemption. And then God again provided, means, and then we were able to also pay for the exam itself. Of course, paying for lecture fee was not a subject for discussion because there was no money for that. So the option we had was just to study on our own. And when I keep saying study on our own, I mean my brother and I we went through the journey together. So I practically studied on my own for that level, you know. And it went on and on and on and that. You know, I passed P1 then, passed P2. And then there came the ultimate level, P3. That level, being the final level, was supposed to be the climax of what I would say is a successful journey in ICAN. Unfortunately, I failed one paper. Some people passed, so we call them stainless this year. Some also passed. Some did not pass, which I also, happened to be one of them. For those that did not pass, just one paper, SFM, call SFM, Strategic Financial Management, was a terrible experience, I must say. So I think about 5 of us. And personally, I said to myself, Seyi, you have to go for a queue once bitten twice shy. So what went wrong? It took me time, but I had to put myself together. Then, of course, I had to reach out to the other guys. They had always been studying together ever since. So if few of us failed now, then we should be able to put ourselves together and all that. And really, that was it. We studied. We shared knowledge together, and then we went for the exam. We came out of the examination hall screaming. He said, yes! Because we just knew that we got it at that time. I mean, we knew there was no way we're going to fail that paper. David, I remember that day, David, we shouted, yeah! And glory be to God, the result came out, and of course, we all passed. And then in 2007, precisely May 2007, I qualified as a chartered accountant. Wow. So, to the young accountant, or maybe you just qualified, or you're writing the ICAN exams, or any accounting related exams, I have just three pieces of advice for you. You don't give up. Don't give up. Know what you want. If you have your vision, pursue it. Don't settle for less. Learn to network. And when I say network, I mean build relationship. Build in relationship intentionally. Be intentional about relationships that you build. Number two, I think you need to seek a career coach. You need to seek for a career coach. A coach is not a mentor. So I need to talk about that. Now, in this profession, you need to be coached. You need to be coached. What a coach does for you is to show you the blueprint of where you're going. So if we have chosen a particular career path in accounting, a coach in that field would sit you down and explain to you how you can go about pursuing that and then become a better person or established in that chosen field of yours. Now, this is where a mentor comes in, and that's why, aside you getting a coach, you need to get a mentor. Everyone needs to be. I am still being mentored by a whole lot of people. Just a note of warning. How far you go in this profession is solely your responsibility. Personal development, exposure, you know, building your capacity is solely your responsibility. A coach won't do that for you. He can only guide you. A mentor would do that for you. The best a mentor can do is to give the best of principles that's really worked for him or her. The responsibility of building a career is solely yours. You can subscribe to my YouTube page and then follow me on my social media handles. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on LinkedIn. Um, of course, if you want to search for me, just type Seyi Joseph. Seyi Joseph, the mind builder. Yeah, so, I mean, that's all. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll be at the top waiting for you. I can't wait to receive you up there. Enjoy. Bye.